the Vibrant Life Show here in the Cloud Dojo. I'm Corey, and this is your spot for inspiration on living a healthy, happy, and vibrant life. So today I'm sharing what I eat in a day. Let me just overview quickly kind of what type of food you're going to be seeing. So I'm still going by that adage that I love by Pollan: eat food, not too much, mostly plants. So I do eat occasional meat and fish, but I love to eat mostly plants. I love to get tons of vegetables in there, tons of fruit, tons of plant-based proteins, and some grains. So you'll see all of that in the meals today. I'm starting out my day drinking some just good old-fashioned water with lemon juice. I also sometimes will do raw unfiltered apple cider vinegar. So the reason I do that, and I make sure it's warm or room temperature because that helps with digestion, right? So our bodies are naturally not cold. So when we drink cold water, it makes our digestive system do more work. And our digestive system, is actually really related to the rest of our health, because if our digestive system is functioning well, it can clear out toxins. And if it can't, that can end up affecting other parts of our body. Because of course, if our body can't clear out toxins, it can't get the nutrition to the rest of our body that it needs to. And then the lemon juice, or also raw unfiltered apple cider vinegar, those both have an alkalinizing effect on the body. And our bodies are just so much more acidic than they naturally are supposed to be these days with pollution and just all the refined foods and things. So anything I can do to help bring that pH back into balance, I will do. And so this is how I like to start my mornings. And most of the day, I'm either drinking tea, which I don't have today, but I'll show in another video, really great tea that I make, or I'm just drinking water with a little bit of lemon in it. I had health issues like starting when I was 14, or actually even younger, but I started working on them when I was 14, 15. And I worked with a naturopathic doctor, and I just had so many wonderful lessons from various folks along the way. But it taught me from a pretty young age to tune into my body. Like, I had to just become very intuitive to try to figure out what was going on and how to heal. And so one of the things that I started just naturally doing was intermittent fasting before I even knew what that was. And now there's a lot of great research supporting that. But basically, it's got lots of health benefits, but for me, it's just my body was telling me don't eat like late at night or even early in the morning. My digestive system is winding down in the evening, and it's not quite geared up to handle food in the morning. So I fast from about, typically, like I might go out with friends and eat later in the evening sometimes, or sometimes my body just feels like eating in the mornings. But generally, I'm fasting from like 7:30 in the evening to 7:30 in the morning. So I'm just drinking water, taking those supplements, and then I'm gonna go and do my morning yoga and meditation, and then we'll have some breakfast. It's really hard for me to sit still, but I think it's so important to take that time every single day, because our bodies tell us messages. I mean, when I'm feeling stressed, I don't always stop and realize how stressed I am, but my body knows. Like, I'm tensing up parts of my body, like my shoulders, and I kind of like hunch sometimes, like I'm guarding my heart and just things like that. And I wouldn't notice that necessarily going out throughout my day, but when I take time every day to just sit, ask my body, like, how are you feeling? How's it been going? Have I been tensing up? Yeah, okay, there it is. And just, what do I need? It helps everything unwind. And I often get little hits of, okay, here's something I need to adjust or alter. Like, strangely enough, lately I've just been getting the hit, I need to take a break from wearing makeup, which is funny because I absolutely have always loved playing around with makeup and it's fun for me. But I also was noticing that, maybe I was spending too much time on it. I was too focused on it. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna clear that out. And it's been fun. It's been a good reset to do that. So that's why I haven't been wearing makeup lately. And, it's just like little things like that come to me, and sometimes really big things come to me in meditation. So that's something I've been really making sure that I do for at least 20 minutes every morning. And the yoga helps me get into the meditative state, and of course really warms up my body. Okay, it is breakfast time. I've made a really cool new breakfast that is kind of like reminiscent of a smoothie bowl, but it's not cold and it's not a smoothie. It is a pudding bowl, and I made a chocolate avocado pudding bowl. It's got avocado, some hemp seeds, a great way to just add some extra protein to anything, and some plant milk. We used oat milk. There's maple syrup, chia seeds. I added a little peanut butter in there as well. And this raw cacao reishi powder. Oh, so good. And then just blend it up all smooth and creamy. Yeah, and then I just top it with some blueberry hemp granola and some fresh raspberries. And it is so good. All right, let's give it a try. That is such an unexpected and really delicious breakfast. The pudding is so rich and creamy and a little bit sweet, and then the freshness of the fruit really cuts the richness in the pudding, and then you get the crunch from the granola. So yeah, I love it. All right, so I've gotten a lot of great work done today. I felt super energized. I do a side job of consulting for small businesses that are starting up, helping them get their operation plan, just kind of helping business owners take their life to the next level, and I love it so much. So I had a really fun time with that today, and yeah, it's lunchtime now. So last night I made this really delicious lentil and millet stew. I love just having different grains and different plant-based proteins. Even though we're not vegetarian, it's just really nice to get all that in there. So this is just millet and lentils, and I did sweet potato in there, a can of pizza sauce for that kind of tomato flavor, and then it's just bone broth, and then also some soy sauce, and that's it. And actually I added a little bit of ghee. It just gives it this really rich, creamy flavor. So perfect bite. It's very autumnal because it's kind of so hearty and comforting. A little bit of sweetness with the tomato sauce. It's actually a pizza sauce, and it's just like that little kick of sweetness. It's really, really good. Okay, it's a little windy out here, but it's so nice. The first day of fall. It's time for a little snack. So I made a smoothie yesterday, and it is pineapple and mango, a little banana for sweetness, some whole milk yogurt, and a little bit of like minty flavor from this spirulina mint powder that I've used in previous videos. And then I'm also, I've got a bunch of hemp seeds in here. So it's got some protein in it, and it's so good. And also for a little extra protein and just delicious crunch, I've got these little chickpea snacks. They're everything flavor. They're from this brand Vienna, and they're really good. So for dinner we had, oh my gosh, a really great combination. We started out with these smashed Parmesan potatoes. So this is my husband Sean. Don't try this method at home, kids. But we boiled the potatoes until they were fork tender. Then we smashed them a little bit and put them in the air fryer. We did a little salt and pepper on them, and then just put them in the air fryer for about 10 minutes, 370. And then 1 minute before they were done, we topped them with the Parmesan cheese, and they came out all crispy. Smashing them helps them get even more crispy. For the salmon, we did salt, some freshly ground black pepper, and some minced garlic, some olive oil, some lemon juice, and also I did some ghee on top. I love the richness, so a little bit of ghee. For the asparagus, just really simple. Olive oil and salt. Roasted those with the salmon. The salmon and the asparagus was about 375, 380 in the regular oven. When the asparagus came out, I topped it with some lemon thyme. We just had some fresh lemon thyme in the garden, and some lemon zest that I'd reserved. And this is how everything turned out. Taste test. Oh, it's so good. It's like salty and lemon and like this kind of creamy salmon. So good. Let me try an asparagus. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this dinner with my family. Thank you all so much for spending the day with me. Here's wishing you a healthy, happy, and vibrant week ahead, and I'll see you next time in Cloud Dojo. Bye.